Welcome. This is a special live, and I'm excited about this because it's Prime Day. To me, I never understood the whole Prime Day thing until I signed up for Amazon Prime and I was able to participate in my first Prime Day. How cool is this to know that, we as Prime members can really just get excited about things that are like super killer deals, just knowing that not only can we save, but we can help others to save as well. Being a content creator, I'm all about helping you save money and helping you to, get what you need for a reasonable price. And so, with that being said, if we're meeting for the first time, my name is Anthony Locke. I am the owner of this channel. I have been doing this for some time now, since August of 2020. So I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary, which is really cool. I'm excited. I've loved the journey thus far. I'm really excited about this. But all that being said, let's get into this. I've already been scouring the internet. I mean, not the internet, Amazon Prime Day, and there's a lot of things that I want to bring up to you guys in your attention. And so let's just share this screen real quickly. So as you can see, I've already been kind of looking at different deals and specials, but I want to go back to the first page because there's a few things I want to bring up. This right here, I don't know about you guys, but I have an Apple Watch. I don't have the Series 7, but I have the Apple Watch. I have the Series 5, but to be honest with you, that's actually a really good deal. Anyone who's anyone, that number one, Apple Watches are really expensive. I paid quite a bit of money for my Apple Watch and I got it through Apple. I didn't even go through my school, but this is a really killer deal in my opinion. Just knowing that, hang on a sec, I had the echo on my channel on in the background. But going back to this, you're saving 120 bucks on this. And so as you can see, it's normally 400, it's basically $430 plus tax. Now, I mean, this is an amazing deal because this is one of the latest Apple Watches right here. And I love that, it has a sleek design. And the cool thing about Apple Watches is that you can actually, you have these wristbands here. I'll take mine off real quickly and show you guys. So you have these wristbands right here. This is the one that I bought with my Apple Watch, and you press these little buttons. There's a few buttons like right here, and you can just easily, I say easily, but anyway, you press these little buttons and you can easily have interchangeable wristbands. I know people who there's a guy that was in a singles congregation with me. He had a whole binder of these cool Apple Watch wristbands. So that's just one of the first killer deals that I came across. And let's see here. And then so going back, so this is another cool one. They have a lot of hand-picked different monitors. I know that as a content creator, I'm currently using a MacBook. But as a content creator, I eventually want to get a better monitor. And so as you can see, there's some of these that are really good deals. 40% off for this LG Ultra Gear monitor. This thing is really good. If I was someone, especially in the gaming niche, I would definitely jump on this because it's normally $299. And right now you can get it for a good price of $179.99. And what's not to love about this? If you were to look at these, as you can see that the display is just amazing. But then you can turn it vertical. It has the adjustable base. It has everything that you need and want, and honestly, in a monitor. So we got our first comment, Mary. Thank you for coming. And that's another good thing that you bring up, Mary, is that when it comes to buying the wristbands, I don't go through Apple. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't go through Apple. I go through Amazon because you can get basically the same wristband at a less expensive price. And so we'll be talking about a little bit more about that later on. But going back to the specials, let's see here. Let me just get back to so and again, here's another great one. This is an Acer. Acer is actually a really good brand. Like I've had a lot of people talk about how Acer is such a good brand, and this is now under $100. And I mean, you can see that like you're saving $37. I mean, and you can get so many different sizes. I mean, if I was to again be a content creator who's a gamer, this would probably be one that I would jump on because not only is the display amazing, but you have so many capabilities with this, and I love that it's just so thin. Now, you're talking to someone, well, you're watching someone that I grew up with the monitors that were like the big, heavy, ginormous ones that, it basically took like two people to take to lift. I would definitely jump on this for if I was someone who was looking for a new monitor because of especially how thin it is. And you can see that the reviews are just amazing on this thing. There has like over it has almost close to 40,000 reviews and ratings, and more than half of those are 5 stars. Now, so this is a really great thing if you are definitely into the whole gaming, or if you're just wanting to have a better monitor to edit your content on, or to watch Netflix, Disney Plus, or watch YouTube. You're watching YouTube right now, but this would be a great monitor to watch YouTube on. But going back, let's see here. And see again, and here's another great monitor that I would definitely stand behind because HP is actually a really good monitor. They have really good products. It's very sleek. It's very nice. You can tell that it's very thin. Talks about how there's so many different things. View your best content comfortably. Like I don't know about you guys, but being a college student, I don't always have time to go to my TV, throw up Disney Plus or Apple TV. So I would rather, in between breaks of doing homework, between breaks of working on content, I would rather just click on a different tab and watch my stuff via online through my monitor. So this is a great way to do that. It's 27 inches. You can't go wrong with that. And it comes with the AC power cable, the DP cable, comes with a great warranty, extended power cord, which is very helpful because let's face facts that, you got to make sure you can connect it to the wall, right? Oh my goodness. And we got Angie in the house. Angie, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. You guys are going to have to bear with me. This is the first time I've actually ever done this Prime Day live. So yeah, this has been fun so far. So what I want to ask you guys who are watching, whether it be on the replay or live, what are some of the Prime days that you look for? Like, what is it that you mostly go after? Like, I know that for me, I go after tech. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm a big tech enthusiast, hence why I always talk about tech in my live streams. I love to just really get excited about tech. I'm the person that my family comes to when they have tech issues. Like, if my brother's having a hard time with using a printer, he comes to me and says, "Hey, how do I do this?" Or like, "Hey, I'm having issues with this. How do I do this?" I'm the person they come to, and so I'm all about tech. But there's a lot of different amazing deals that Amazon Prime has. So with that being said, let's go back to the various sections. Actually, I wanted to bring up one more monitor because this is one that I saw earlier. Now, this is a really cool monitor. LG always has a lot of great products. Like I've used LG's products before, and this is just really cool because it is the ultra wide monitor, 34-inch. It's curved. This is what a lot of people are using, especially like if you're a gamer or if you're a content creator. Like this is what a lot of people use. Like there's a guy that I follow who is a gamer, and he uses big monitors like this because he has so much more of room and availability to see like his surroundings, if he's playing a game and whatnot. So if you scroll down, get rid of that. This thing was $549.99, and right now it is on sale for $459.99. Like you're saving so much money on that. You're saving $90 on this, and that's just, in my opinion, that's amazing. And again, you can see right here it has close to 4,000 reviews, and more than half the reviews are 5 stars. I mean, what could go wrong? And if you don't like it, you can easily do free return with it. Like, I mean, this is the thing, is this still is not gonna last. There, as you can see, like, if you were to go back and you were to look at the various people that have claimed different prices on this stuff, like, it's just amazing. See, like, that whole special with the computers, that's gonna end in 38 minutes, and then they'll probably have some other decent ones, and then see, this is one I brought up with some of my YouTube friends. This was I wanna find it. Hang on, let me find it real quick. There was a great monitor that I found. If I can find it again. Anyway, the point being is that if you are a big tech enthusiast, or if you're wanting to upgrade your tech, like your computer stuff, this is a great time to do that because Amazon Prime Day, excuse me, is probably one of the best times to do that because you have so many, your limits are innumerable. But I want to go back and talk about a different section because there is a lot of headphones that are on special right now, and the Bose noise canceling headphones and earbuds are some that are on special. So as you can see right here, I mean, these are killer deals. Like, this one is 36% off. It's 179. It was 279. I mean, you're getting like $100 off of that. Like, I can't, if I didn't have my AirPods, I probably would go after this because I like the noise canceling products. Now, if you go over here, you have another one. Is that you can get the white version if you like the white. I know that Angie, who is one of my, Growth Angie, one of my YouTube friends, she is obsessed with the color white, and that would be probably something that she would want to go after. I know she has some earbuds, so that may not be for her, but like in the future, that would be something that she may want to even consider. And so, really, when it comes down to, like, oh man, I'm like a little kid on Christmas. And this is one that I've seen these around a lot. Like, I have an Apple Watch, but I've seen these ones, the Garmin watches, and these things are amazing. As you can see, there's so many different varieties, but I want to go back to the page where I was talking about all this because Garmin watches, like, if let's say you're not an Apple fan or you're not a Samsung fan, or you say like, well, I can't really afford those higher end brands, then go after one of these. Now, again, these still are a little pricey because you pay for you get what you pay for. So obviously, you don't want to just BS your stuff, but kind of going on. There's a lot of security cameras. There's TVs that are on sale. Like this one, the Amazon Fire TV 55-inch. This is a very popular TV. As you can see, it's the number 1 bestseller right now. It is on sale for $284.99. It was $519.99 before. Like, I mean, what like, in what universe would someone not want to pass this up? Like, if I didn't have a TV right now, I would probably go and buy this one right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I love saving money, and this is a deal that is not going to last very long. And as you can tell, again, it has close to 13,000 reviews. More than half of them are 5 stars. There's 1,000+ questions. And again, great thing about it is that if you don't like it or if it has something wrong, you can do a free return and you can get your money back. So, I mean, let's just go through some of the specs here on this really quickly. So you have a variety of different options. You can get the 43-inch, you can get the 50-inch, or you can get the 55-inch. Now, if I was you, at least this is how I am, go big or go home. Like, I want to make sure that I can see everything on the screen, and I want to make sure it's a good large format. So that's what I would do. And that's just the Fire TV 4 series. If you want to do the Omni series, this is the Omni series right here. Now, again, this is still an incredible deal. It was $409.99, and right now, currently, it is sitting at $239.99. Like, I mean, you're saving $170. That's 41% off. And again, if you go and look at all the different specs, it's very sleek. It's very thin. It's not going to take up a lot of room because I know that for me personally, like, I grew up in the 90s. We had the big box TVs that, you had to have that certain entertainment center for it so that it didn't take up a lot of room, but at the same time, it did take up a lot of room. So this one is nice because it doesn't take up a lot of room. But I mean, it's just amazing. It has so many amazing things on it. But I want to go back to the chat real quick. Yeah, and so Growth Angie said almost all my podcast mics are on super cells, and exactly. And she has a 75-inch Samsung, and so you know exactly what I'm talking about, Angie. With this, I mean, how cool is this? Like, I don't know about anyone watching this, whether it be live or on the replay. This is something that Prime members look forward to every year. Like, just the fact that we can do this and we have the chance to get these killer deals each year is amazing. Like last year, I got a killer deal on some 12-inch power cord. I mean, some 12 feet power cords, 12-inch, 12 feet power cords. And it was just so cool to see. And my dog is sniffing at my office door right now. Hey, hi, buddy. One sec. Let me go back to the Amazon Prime Day. So just kind of going back to what I was doing before. Actually, it's my brother's dog that's at the door. Let's see here. So again, going back to the whole PC kind of thing, there's a ton of great deals on PCs, on computers. You have the Acer Nitros that are on sale, 17% off on that one. You have one that's 18% off. One sec. I gotta either let her in or close the door. You want to come in, little girl? All right. Sorry about that. I had to let my brother's dog in the office. And then here's a great one that is a really killer deal. This was $729.99, and right now it is currently $579.99. So, I mean, again, I'm a Mac guy, but I am probably going to be getting a PC again in the future. And if I had the money right now, I probably would jump right on this, because not only is this going to help you to improve your personal, in your gaming and your business, but it's also nice to have that backup computer, right? And so I like HP. I have an HP printer right here, right next to me. So I feel like I'm rambling right now, but hopefully you guys are getting a few different things. And here's another great deal right here. This is for a Lenovo gaming laptop. So like, I know there's a lot of gamers out there, and especially like with how a lot of people can't seem to get their hands on different, whether it be the Xbox or the PS5s. This is a great alternative to, especially if you don't want to have that desktop computer. This is a great alternative, because right now it is $949.99. It was close to $2,000 before, and this is a great computer. So let's just look at some of the specs real quick. So it is 16 gigabyte. It has Windows 11 operating system. Card description is dedicated. Graphics designer is GeForce, and GeForce is a very popular graphics card and very popular computer brand in general. But going back to the chat, let's see here, pull up the podcast mics and check them out. Okay, I will do that here in a sec. Exactly. Time to get some Christmas shopping done. And that's what a lot of people do. You bring up a good point, Keel25. A lot of people do their Christmas shopping on Prime Day. These 2 days, a lot of people do that. Like, that's where a lot of people actually do their Christmas shopping, because they like, oh, well, this person will like this, or this person will like that. Let me pull up the podcast mics that Angie was talking about. Let's see here. Go back and... Actually, here, I wanted to show this one off because this is a really good deal. This is from Shure. Shure is a very good brand. And this mic right here is actually a really good brand. But I also wanted to talk about, see here, where was it? I saw it earlier. They may have sold out. But there's so many different mics you can get. But like, let's talk about this kit real quickly. This is a really good kit. So right now, this is a Prime Day deal. It comes with Shure MV88 Plus video kit with digital stereo condenser microphone for Apple, iOS, Android, or desktop compatible. Now, this thing is really cool because not only can you just have it set up for your home computer, but you can set it up with your mic. I mean, with your phone. With you can take with you on the excuse me on the go, and they're right there. It's the creation, a creation for creators. And so Shure is a very good mic. I know that Angie actually has a great opinion about Shure's because her husband was in a band years ago, and he actually gave her his old Shure head earbuds that she uses for her live streams. Hang on a sec, we got a dog that's kind of moving around. Oh Mia. Let's see here. So I want to go back to the, but that's a great deal on that. And then again, the Shure Ionic Free Touch Wireless Earbuds. I mean, this thing, these are amazing. This, this was normally $179. It is currently 45% off. Like you're getting this thing for about $100. Like this is normally like close to $200, and you're getting these for $100, maybe plus tax. And it comes with that cool case. Comes with some. You can see like how sleek the design is. I know that, and I bring this up because I know that not everybody likes AirPods. Not everybody likes the Skull Candies or the Bose. Some people like the Shure, and I have nothing against Shure. And honestly, it's a really great brand, and it has a 21-hour battery life. Like my AirPods actually don't stay juiced that long. Like this is impressive to me. Like if I didn't have my AirPods right now, I would probably get these because this is really impressive because I paid a lot more money for my AirPods than $99. But let's go back and we will talk about this one. So this is the Shure Super 55 Deluxe vocal microphone. Again, this is a great microphone for like podcasting. You know, it's a great microphone for live streams. And so if you can, as you can see, like it has high gain before feedback and excellent off access rejection. So like you're going to have some really great sound quality with that. Now, this is the ideal for stage, studio recording, podcasting. So there again, podcasting right there, and other sound applications where stand mounted microphone and classic look are desired. So right now I'm using the Go Rode Wireless 2 mics, but in the future, I want to get a standing mic where I can actually just kind of talk into it instead of just having this kind of connected to my shirt. So this is one that I would probably consider getting. And you can just see the aesthetics of it. Like, I mean, this thing's gorgeous. And it comes with that cool traveling case. I mean, what's not to love about Shure mics? And this, honestly, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of those movies you used to see like that were made from like the 1950s, where the guys were up there singing with their bands. This is the kind of mic that that reminds me of. This mic right here. So going back to the chat, Logitech has an Aquacast for great podcast microphones. Are all over $50 to $80 per all $50 to $80 off. Like that's really cool. That's amazing in my opinion. Going back to the chat. I mean, going back to the Prime. That's what I meant to say. So let's talk about Samsung unlocked phones. This is a really good deal because, I mean, look, I'm going to throw this out there right now. I'm an Apple guy, but I know that a lot of my subscribers are Samsung fans. They love to have their Samsungs. You know, one of my great YouTube friends, A-Train, Elliot, family of 7, he edits everything on his Galaxy S22. And I mean, there's just so much. It's just amazing to see how these phones are just on sale right now. So like here you go. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus. It's on sale right now for $700. This thing is normally $1,000. And that was for, there's a few different versions. And that's for the 28 gigabyte. That's for the 128 gigabyte. It's the 8K camera and video. Now, this is, if I believe, this is what my friend Elliot, family of 7, actually records on. He edits on. So let's take a look at a few of the photos for you guys. The battery life is amazing. It charges fast and it lasts. You know, this thing, it's ultra bright sunlight. So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm out in public, whether it be out with friends or if I'm working with my iPhone, and I'm not bashing on the iPhone because I love iPhone, but I have to bring up the display sometimes. I have to brighten up the display because it's just not bright enough. So this is a great incentive for those that are out in the sun a lot. You know, they're out traveling because you don't have to adjust your brightness; it adjusts it for you. So that's a really good deal. And even if you go down, here's the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. These phones are again usually over $1,000 right now. They're $700 for these, and same with this one. I've seen commercials for these left and right. This is the fold. This is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G cell phone. I can't talk today. um, but you know, it's a factory unlocked, so you could use this phone. And that's the great thing about these is that you can take these phones to any carrier and you can use them. They're all unlocked, and that is the amazing thing about this is that they're unlocked. So, like again, this was close to 2K. This was close to $2,000, and right now it's $1,089.99. If I can talk again, I'm having trouble speaking today. I apologize, but like I mean the possibilities with this are limitless. Like I mean, yeah, and if you wanted that plus a charger, you could easily do that. If you wanted it, you know, plus earbuds, again, you could easily do that with a phone with a pen case. Again, you can do that. There's so many possibilities. I hope you guys are getting value out of this because like this is something that I go crazy for every year. Actually, it's kind of a funny story. When I did my first Prime, when I was excited about being a Prime member on my first Prime Day, my oldest brother / mentor George, he sent me a message like, I don't know who told you this, who hasn't told you this, but you don't need to buy anything from Prime Day today. And I just laughed. I laughed hysterically because I went all over Facebook saying like how excited I was for Prime Day, and he had to send me that little message. But going back, I want to bring up a few other great options. Let's go to the Beats headphones. Now, Beats is owned by Apple now, but Beats headphones are great, especially like if you don't like the look and feel of the AirPods, you can get Beats. And now these things are amazing deals. This was $199.95, and right now it's $114.95. I mean, I personally am not the biggest fan of those types of headphones. I liked having them, you know, small and kind of out of sight. But again, if I was to go and if I didn't have my AirPod Pros, I would probably get either the red or the black of these. And just because you're basically paying about $100 plus tax. So, I mean, these are amazing deals. Hope you guys are getting value out of this. Hey, we got another person in. Welcome, Jessica. Jessica is another one of she is a Clubhouse peep of mine. So Jessica, you're gonna have to bear with me. This is my first time ever doing a Prime Day live stream. It was, to be honest with you guys, I was nervous beyond belief before I started this live stream. But thank you, Jessica, for stopping by. I appreciate you. If you guys are getting value out of this, make sure you hit the like button because it really helps the algorithm for my channel. But I want to go back to the Amazon Prime deals because I want to go over a few other items that I found really cool. Again, like, you know, I'm a very photograph. I'm big into photography, and this is a great deal. The external drives, you have so many different things. Like you have so many different cool memory cards you can buy. This one was over $100, and now it's like half off. I will later potentially even buy some of those because I only have the one memory card for my DSLR right now, and it doesn't work as well. Now this is a cool one. I've actually seen these in Walmart, and this thing was normally $84.99, and right now it's $59.99. Now again, this is it's a PS4 systems 2 terabyte external hard drive, but you can use it for everything. It's it's officially licensed product from Sony and Seagate. But I use external hard drives all the time. I'll just grab one, for example. This is one that I use. I love these hard drives because as a photographer, I'm constantly having to back up my stuff. I'm wanting to make sure that my photos are right, they're good, they are secured, especially like who's to say like if my computer was to get water damage, I was to lose all my photos of for a client, that would be bad. Like, you know, you could get in a lot of trouble with your client if you had that. But that's a great deal. And again, here's another Seagate game external hard drive for the Xbox. Now, I know there's a lot of gamers out there, and if you're like me, you don't want to spend a ton of money on your gaming systems, but by doing so, you won't be able to have as much memory space. And so this is a perfect thing for you because right now it is 84.49, but it was over $100. It was 109.99. So this is a great deal. You're saving $24.50 on this. And if you look at some of this, I mean, it just kind of goes on. You can get bigger ones, you can get different cool designs. But I don't know about you guys, but I personally like the if I was to get this, I would definitely get just the black one with the green light. I mean, this is just, oh man, I'm getting really excited about this. Going back to the chat. Oh, we got Lalo. Lalo, what's up, man? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. He's part of my mod squad. Him and Angie are part of my mod squad. So Lalo, what about Prime do you look forward to the most? Like I have to call you out because you're one of my good YouTube friends. You are been supportive of me for some time. Thank you for stopping by. But I just genuinely want to know, man, like what Prime deals do you always go after? But going back to the Prime specials, let's talk about the different wireless mouses. There's a lot of wireless mouses that have actually been on sale. Like again, if you're a gamer, you got a lot of access to headsets. You got a lot of access to mount to different wireless mouses. Like this is a really cool one. I've seen this before, and I've seen people actually use this. And this is personally like this is one of the best mouses in my opinion because number one is it's wireless, but number two, I like how it has the different color features. But let's talk about some of the specs for this because I mean you can't go wrong with it. So it's a Razer mouse. So about this item, it's one of the best selling brands out there when it comes to mouses, when it comes to wireless mouses, mice, I guess. There's so many cool things about this. Let's look at some of the specs. Like, I mean, for limitless configurations, you have smooth and free spinning, scrolling, and tactile cycling. And growing up, we didn't have access to these wireless mouses. We had the wired ones with the little ball. Like I'm sure people who are watching this either on right now or on the replay, you know what ball I'm talking about. You had to have that little mouse pad, and sometimes that little mouse ball and the mouse would get dirty and grimy and nasty. You'd have to go in and like clean it out. Well, this you don't have to do that, and so you guys are fortunate you get to have that. But I mean, this thing is a killer deal. So this was initially $69.99, and right now it is $47.49, and you're saving 32% right now for this guy right here. And again, this is a wired one, but I mean you can't go wrong with this. So I mentioned that it was a wireless. This one is not wireless, but it's still a great mouse. This is such an amazing time to be a content creator. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. And so going down, we got more gaming. You know, we got the various wireless gaming keyboard. Like, I mean, look how pretty this thing is. Like, I know a lot of people use that. And so right now, you can, I don't care about that. It was on sale. Goodness sake, so many different pop-ups. Apologize for that. It was on for $229.99. Right now it's on for $139.99. So that's actually a really good deal on this. It's the Black Widow V3 Pro. Now, if I were you guys and if I was looking to build a PC, this is probably one that I would consider purchasing for my PC or even upgrading my current keyboard, because not only do you have all these capabilities that it talks about, but it's just such a killer deal in my honest opinion. But yeah, I love this. I love being able to talk to you guys about this. I love Prime. I love Prime Day. It is great. Going back to all the various specials, I wanted to bring up. Let's see here. I was going to bring up something else. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was. I was going to bring up. Clear off some of these. Oh, this is the one that I wanted to bring up because the GoHo, I did it again. I said that in Clubhouse. This one, the GoPro Hero 8 Black Bundle includes the camera, rechargeable battery, protective housing, and carrying case. Like, this is actually a really good deal. This was $369.29, and right now you can get it for $249.99. Like, I mean, that's so much savings right there. You're saving like over $119 just on that alone. These things are really expensive. I've always wanted to get one because I do a lot of like traveling. I do a lot of videography in my traveling when I'm out with camping and everything. And this thing, yeah, it's water resistant, but it can still get damaged. So I would love to have this one, especially as a videographer, as a photographer, so I can get some more cool images and everything from it. But with that being said, oh, we got another guy. Have you bought anything yet? Not yet. I'm going to. I'm planning on buying a lot of stuff like that. I've already been kind of scouring through and thinking about things I want to buy. But Aaron, thank you for stopping by. Aaron actually helped me with my last video, my last pre-recorded video. So thank you, man, for stopping by. I appreciate you. But going back, there was some really good deals on cameras. So this is a really good deal on the Lumix, the Panasonic Lumix G7 4K mirrorless camera. So this was normally over $1,000. You can right now get this for $59.99. You can get this for $599. And I mean, this thing is such a great camera. It's a great starter camera. I personally prefer Canon, but I know that there's a lot of people that do prefer Panasonic and Lumix. Like, I know that Aaron's dad, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but his dad actually shoots with a Lumix camera. But this is a great deal. And so about this item, you get DSLM image quality without the bulk and weight of traditional DSLRs, which is nice because if you're out hiking, I cannot tell you how much of a pain it is to carry a heavy camera, especially if you're hiking uphill, because it's just putting more weight on your back. It's fast and precise. Autofocusing tracks the subject, which is nice. It has 4K photo modes, which is nice. It has the 4K ultra video mode. So let's just look at some of the stuff. So here you go. It's a 16 MP micro four thirds sensor, which is really good. You have the 4K ultra HD video recording plus 4K photo that I mentioned, the intuitive controls, aperture, shutter settings on the front and rear dials, which is really nice. And the resolution alone is amazing. The high resolution LVF and touch LCD. Oh my gosh! Like I'm tempted to buy this. If I can come up with the money, I will probably buy this because this is really nice. But it comes with, and so that's just kind of like what the back looks like. And this, honestly, in my opinion, is probably one of the best deals you'll find on a camera right now, because I know for me personally, like, I shoot with a Canon camera, but this might sway my options a little. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it's scuffled? I didn't know that it's scuffled. I'll try to figure it out. I will definitely try. I'll work on that. But thank you for stopping by, Chris K. I appreciate you. Okay, so he jumps between his Canon and his Pentax. Excuse me. So he did. So honestly, like, I love Prime Day. So what questions do you guys have for me, like, on Prime Day? Like, is there any, like, what do you guys really want me to talk? Like, I'm really just giving you guys some of the things that I've come to find on Prime Day, and really just have made me excited. Like, here's another Olympus, which is another great deal. The Olympus cameras are really nice. This one is the Mark II, and it comes with a camera body and a digital. Well, it comes with a camera body and lens, so you can't go wrong there. It was over $2,148.99, and right now it's on sale for $1,799, which is a great deal. It has a multi-selector joystick for quick selection for the autofocus area while looking through the viewfinder, which that's nice because I cannot say this enough. My Canon Rebel, I love it, but it does not have quick selection, so this would be a nice perk for me to have, especially when I'm doing photo shoots, the quick selection. But yeah, wow, there's so much in Prime. I feel like I'd be here for hours if I was to go through everything that Prime had to offer. Come on, computer. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on here? Sorry, my computer just went haywire. And this is one that I wanted to bring up because tripods are essential. So as a photographer, I've captured a lot of different landscape shots. Some of them are limited edition, hashtag shameless plug, but this is a really great tripod. This is a Mac trim 80-inch camera tripod for your DSLR for travel, and it's lightweight, which is very helpful. But this thing is so great. I would definitely jump on this if you can, because it was $82.99 and right now it's $56. Now that to me is a really still of a deal, because as a photographer, you're going to be planning on spending quite a bit of money on decent tripods, and this is a great one to put your money on. So let's look at some of this. It has a maximum load of 33 pounds, as you can see. Like, it has the elephant. And you guys will have to bear with me. I cannot talk for some reason today. My mind is scatterbrained, and this is the first time I've ever done a live stream for Prime Day. So you can not only use it for your camera, you can use it for a projector and a telescope. I mean, this thing. So it just kind of gives you a kind of an estimate of like how tall you can get it and how tall you can, like how it transforms into a moped. I mean, this is better than the tripod I'm using. No offense to my brother who bought me the tripod. Sorry, brother, if you're watching this. But yeah, this is a great tripod. I want to go back to the chat. So, Aaron asked, what is something you saw that would help you with your YouTube channel? Aaron, that's a great question. So something actually that I just saw would actually be some of the computer stuff that I saw. I would love to get a monitor, because there is definitely a way that I can connect a monitor to my MacBook and have a even greater display, because I'm on a 13-inch 13-inch monitor right now. So it's everything's kind of a little bit smaller, but hang on a sec. Okay, of course, Angie is one of my YouTube friends. The Sony ZV-1 she said the Sony ZV-1 is $100 off right now, and she said the white one is sold out again, and she's not happy because Angie's been wanting to get a ZV-1, but specifically the white model for some time. But yeah, that's a really good deal, because Sony ZV-1s are really expensive right now, and they're hard to come by. I gotta get a drink of water real quick. And if you do decide to use any of this, if you do decide to purchase any of this, make sure you guys use my affiliate link in this so I can get credit for it, because I'm currently in the trial version of Amazon affiliates program. So any sales would greatly help me. And I just came across one that I use, and I'm definitely going to talk to you about this, because I'm actually using them right now. The GVM RGB LED lights. This is one thing that if you do not have this, and if you're wanting to be a good content creator, this is it. Like, I use these. I'm actually using, I'm using one of them right now. I didn't realize I didn't turn that one on. But these things are amazing, and it's so cool because I can control everything from my phone. And I use these every week for my live streams. And there's just, and I'm gonna actually start using them again here soon with regards to my photography. And really, it's just that's a great deal in my honest opinion. You're saving $60 on this. So these things are really expensive, and the quality of them is really amazing because not only do you have the lights, but you have these cool carrying cases and everything that come with it. And I mean, if you were to buy, excuse me, any kind of lighting, I would highly recommend that you buy this one because it's easy setup. I did a video on it on my channel, so feel free to check this out. But it's just an amazing setup. I love it. I actually won mine from Think Media, so I was fortunate enough I didn't have to pay for mine. But these are such amazing lights. I've been using them for like about 5 to 6 months now, and they still look amazing. The display on them is amazing. Let me see if I can just pull this off real quick, and I'll show you guys. So this is the same light. I just didn't turn this one on. So this is the same light, and honestly, this is such a great light to have because not only do you have all of this, but you have the easy setup, but the back end of it is so it's so user friendly to use. If I can talk and get my words out straight, and it's very heavy. It's not like one of those cheap lights that you would normally find on like wish.com or something. This is a very competitive and very nice light to have. Hey, we got Call Me Ender in the house. What's up, man? It's been a while. Hang on a sec. We gotta see what this doggy is doing right now. Do you want to go out of here, Mia? Okay, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta let the little girl out. There you go, little girl. Joys of having dogs. But how are you, man? Like, it's good to see you. So you said a little kind of sad the Sony A7 isn't on sale. I want one, but the cost is the same as half a car. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when it comes to photography and with buying new cameras and gear, you can end up spending a lot of money. Dude, I'm just living the dream of being a content creator. How you been? You've been doing pretty amazing stuff over there on your gaming channel, that's for sure, I know. But it's good to see you, Call Me Ender. I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, going back to this is a great deal on this. And I can personally vouch for this because I use these every week. And I'm actually even using one of them right there. And the other one, I just took the top off here just a little bit ago. And there's so much that I could talk about this, and I actually did a full review on it on my channel. So feel free to go check that out. But let's talk about some of the specs because honestly, like I could talk as much as I want about these, but there's so much that goes into them. So it consists of the 168 LED beads and 84 RGB beads. That's a mouthful right there. But you can use these for, I've seen people use them for all sorts of things. Like, again, but it also talks about it right here. Shooting in an environment, including TV, candle, cop car, lighting, paparazzi, disco, party, and bath bulb. I mean, there's so many different ways. And I'm going to be honest with you. When you do put them in this bag, let me see if I can get the bag. Here's the bag right here. This is the bag. Mind the dog fur, because I do have dogs that shed. It's a very easily easily accessible bag. But when you put all that in there, it is kind of heavy. I'm not going to lie. Like I've packaged it up quite a bit, and it can be kind of heavy. Like I'm not going to lie. And then, so I wanted to kind of show you guys a little bit more about it because I cannot talk enough about the GVM lights. So these are, again, mind the dog fur. These are the bags that the poles go in, and then for the fixtures, you got these guys right here. Now, man, it even still smells new. That's how much I try to take care of it because I'm very protective of it. But oh my, yeah, thank you for doing a restart on my YouTube channel soon. It's so good. But dude, that's fine. Like, I'm glad that you are still sticking with it because a lot of people give up on YouTube. Actually, call me Ender. I actually almost gave up on YouTube. I almost quit YouTube last week, but thanks to people at Grow with Angie, I didn't give up on it. And here I am. I'm doing another live stream. It is good to see you, man. Like, it's really good to see you. Also, congrats on graduating high school. That's quite an accomplishment. A lot of people don't graduate high school; they drop out. So that's quite the accomplishment. So good job. Excuse me. But yeah, this is a really great deal. And as you can see, like, the reviews are off the charts. Like, more than half the people have really good reviews on this. If I could talk about anything a lot, it would be these lights because I use them on a frequently weekly basis. That was a mouthful. But yeah, it's such a and I love the fact that you can use your phone. Like, I have the app on my phone right now, and sorry, I got a message from someone. So let me show you guys the app that I have. Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. It's this guy right here. This is the app that I have for controlling my lights from my phone, and it is just so cool to know that, like, I can turn it on and turn it off. I'm not connected to the phone, right? I mean, to the light right now, so I can't kind of demonstrate it, but it's really nice to have that option. But let's go on. Let's continue. Let's go back. So, and oh man, see, there's so many. This is one that I really wanted to get, and as you can see, 42 people have already claimed it. But this is a Pelican phone case. These things are really expensive, and if you can get your hands on one, oh man, these things are amazing. Like, I plan on getting one because it definitely protects your gear for whether it be you're doing outdoor sports, photography, fishing, or professional work. I mean, this thing is, and it's water, and it's guaranteed, and they have that guarantee for life, which is always nice because we all know that, like, there's sometimes when you go to different brands and, like, it has like a year warranty, and they're like, all right, well, it's out of the warranty. Actually, that actually happened with my AirPods, so it's another story for another time. But this is a really great option, and it comes in a few different colors. I personally like either the black or the desert tan because it kind of gives that Call of Duty kind of look to it. And I'm a nerd at heart. Aaron knows this. But yeah, I mean, this thing. So let's look at some about this item. So it has a crush proof and dust proof, which is really nice, especially coming from a photographer's point of view, because here in Utah it gets pretty dusty, especially right now. It's been really dusty with the wind and everything. It has the FAA maximum carry on size, which is really nice because we all know that the FAA is really strict with what you can carry. We can use for a carry-on now, which is really nice. And it has an open cell core with solid wall design, easy open double throw latches, which is really nice because you don't want to sit there forever trying to jimmy rig your case open. And again, it has that lifetime guarantee of excellence. So, I mean, this is such a great option. Hey, Sharkfin, thank you for stopping by, man. So, Sharkfin, I asked someone earlier, I think he jumped off, but Sharkfin, what do you always look for with Prime Day? Like, I just out of curiosity, I would have loved to have you put in the chat what you look for when it comes to Prime Day. So then Call Me Ender said, also, do you have any recommendations for a desk-mounted tripod that can hold lights and a camera? That's a good question. There's a lot that you can use. Let's see here. I believe. I'll have to do some more research for that because some of them might be on the Prime Day special, Call Me Ender, but some of them probably aren't. Because you don't want to get just the El Cheapo ones. Like, so for example, I have a tripod right here. Let me grab it. I have this tripod that I basically call it a glorified selfie stick because that's basically what it is. It's like a glorified selfie stick, but it's also considered a tripod. Now, this is great for your cell phone, but it's not good for, putting a camera on. It's not good for, um, things of that nature. But call me under. I'll have to get. Let me do some. I'll have to do some research and get back to me. Here, call me under. I'm going to put my email in the chat and in the comments, and you can reach out to me, and I'll send me an email, and I'll try to find some good recommendations for you because there's a lot that I was planning on going over with Prime Day. So I'm just going to type in my business email real quickly, and you can send me an email. So that is my business email. Call me under. You can send me a message on there, or you can send me a message via Twitter, and you can let me know. And so he's like, "Yeah, I have 2 of those that came with my lights, and thank you, man." Yeah, of course. Okay, so Sharkfin said, "I just look for great deals on anything I need, and budget permitting things I want, but had previously held off due to high prices." And Sharkfin, you bring up a great point because we all know that things are going up right now. Inflation is just killing it. It's just killing prices and everything. So, but that's kind of how I am too. Like I try to go for what's best. So I try to go for what's the greatest deal. So thanks, Angie, for stopping by. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Oh, and Angie brings up another point. So if you guys use my affiliate link that's in the description, anything that you purchase through that affiliate link, I'll get a commission off because that's part of being in the trial version of the Amazon affiliates. That's what helps me to get accepted. So if you do purchase anything from Amazon Prime Day, please use my affiliate link because I'm trying to get into the program officially, and I have to make X number of sales in order to get into that program. So if you do end up buying anything, make sure you use the link in the description below. But I want to go back to the chat. I want to go back to the different various specials because I did see a few other things I wanted to talk about. If I can see here. This is an okay deal for a camera. Let's see, where was it? I mean, they have some okay other deals on cameras, but at the same time, like you got to be mindful of, the camera brand and making sure it's not just a cheapo brand. That's one thing I always try to stress to people because I actually knew a girl that I think she bought this camera right here. And the thing about this camera is like, I mean, I have nothing bad about this. I have nothing bad to say about this camera, but it does not have the interchangeable lenses. So like if you're wanting to get into photography, make sure you get a camera that you can have the interchangeable lenses. And see, here's another good thing for you, for all of us photographers. It's the Gorex V1C. I have to say that 10 times fast. Camera flash speedlight. This thing is great for the Canon EOS series. It's great for wedding and portrait photography. I personally actually had one that was given to me by my oldest brother / mentor George. But this is a great deal. It was $318. Right now it's $254.40. So that's actually a really good deal, and it comes with all these different filters and everything. Like, I mean, this thing is actually it's a really good deal. Like, I would definitely, if I didn't already have an external flash, I'd probably jump on this because this is actually a really good deal. So again, if you're looking to get into photography, I would definitely recommend getting on with this because, as you can see, 80% of them have been claimed, and you only have 2 hours left on this. So if you want it, I would act on it now. But going back to other great options and deals. Okay, and I do want to preface something because I almost bought a camera like this instead of a GoPro. A local company here called RC Willie was promoting these camera kind of like this, and they were doing it was like a Memorial Day special or something like or it was some kind of special for a holiday, excuse me. And I didn't know how I felt about the camera, honestly, because like I just felt like it was a knockoff from the GoPros. And so I did some research. My oldest brother, George, did some research on it. And I ultimately decided against it because it said that it was waterproof, but it wasn't waterproof. And a lot of the reviews that were actually being used, that were actually being posted, were really bad. So when it comes to cameras like this, make sure that you get decent cameras that are like legit brands like GoPro, Hero series, and there's a few others you can do. But these ones, like, I mean, this is an okay deal. But again, you look at the reviews. The reviews are not the greatest. You can see that there's a lot of people that are not impressed. Like if you were to go on and see some of these ratings, um, great. Well, I mean, again, I mean, some people are saying great bang for your buck, but oh, here's a great example. Nice camera, lots of features for the price. Actually, no, that's not the one I was looking for. Let's see here. Oh, definitely not GoPro quality, but okay for the price. See, again, this is an honest review that someone posted about this camera, and so I mean and they even stated it. You know, it's not GoPro quality, and so you have to be mindful of that kind of stuff. Like it may show good quality, but at the same time, like you have to use your best judgment with that. So I would highly recommend not getting that one, honestly, because if you want to get something like that, go get a GoPro Hero series. Let's see here. I want to bring up a few other items that I've come across. Again, there's that one that you want. Okay, so ring lights. We all know that, especially if you're on TikTok and YouTube, people use ring lights like crazy. Now, this is a pretty decent deal for a ring light, and it also has the option where you can attach your phone to it, which is nice. But again, make sure that you are checking. One thing I will tell you as followers, as subscribers, that I do is I check reviews on things before I go and buy them. There's definitely more reputable brands than this. I know that Newer makes a ring light that's really good, but if you look at the reviews on this, they're pretty good reviews. They're 4.4 out of 5, and it's 72% of people really liked them. But there's also a 3% that gave 2 stars and a 6% that gave 1 star. So you got to be mindful and make sure that they actually are really good quality, especially coming from a photographer standpoint. I cannot emphasize that enough. And so this is that Newer brand, and this is a brand that I stand by, and this is actually a pretty good. I would buy this. So this is the centimeter light reflector. So as a photographer, I didn't, especially like when the sun's out, you want to try to reflect some of the light away. Excuse me, I said that wrong. As a photographer, you're always using these because it helps you with your lighting. I almost just said a no. But these are very helpful, and they're very easy to transport. As you can see, they are easily foldable. You can fold them up and just have the zipper, and they're very easily able to put in this. Let me get this guy right here. I can't not talk. You can see that has that case, and so they're very useful. I see a lot of photographers using them, and honestly, like I haven't bought one yet. I need to buy one. But a lot of professional photographers, especially like those who do portrait photography for like engagements and weddings and everything, they'll usually have their assistant holding one of these so that they can get as much light on the couple's faces as possible. Let's see here. See here. You're not. So Stockman says you're not kidding about inflation. I usually buy my soup at Target, and they recently raised the prices on Progresso to $2.30 versus $1.60 a month ago. 30% price hike on soup. Yeah, no, I feel your pain on that. Yeah. So Commander says I prefer GoPros over them because they don't have they aren't expensive if you pick up the older models, and they work great and just have high quality footage. Exactly. And he also goes on to say that Neewer is the best cheap alternative. I usually get their lights and studio headphones. The light tripods suck though, and you know you have to weigh out the good and the bad with that. And that's one thing I've come to find with with any brand. And I'm sure Ender, you can agree with that. I'm sure Shark can agree with that. Anyone that's watching can agree with that. Like you have to weigh out the good with the bad. But going back to the various qualities and options, if I can talk, that is. So I wanted to bring up one. Let's see here. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can just search it. I wanted to see if this is one I haven't checked to see if it is on special, but if it is, I would highly recommend that you get it. Okay, so it's not on special right now. I was hoping that would be so I could help you guys save some money. But at the same time, like this is the brand that I use. I see if I use this. This is the one that I have right now. It's actually connected to my chest right now. But I was kind of hoping that would be on the special, but it's not, unfortunately. So I apologize for that. I was hoping that would be so I could help you guys and help you to improve your audio. So going back down here, I want to go to the second page real quickly because let's see where is. I think I scrolled past it. Yeah. Oh, the third page. Excuse me. So again, there's another GVM light. This is a 3-pack. This is a really great deal. And right now it is $286 when it was $369. So right now it's on sale for $286.18, and 40% people have claimed it. I again stand by GVM. I love GVM. Excuse me, I had to air bubble. But this is a great brand, and again, you have the capability of controlling it with your phone, and really just getting involved with having a great option for your lights. So hang on a second. Sorry about that. I apologize for that. So GVM is a great brand. I know that a lot of people use GVM. I use GVM. So yeah, you do. You have to work. You have to weigh out the good. With them, the outweighs the good, the bad. I still use both those that's how it is. Like you really have to kind of weigh your options, weigh out the good from the bad, and just save some money now or save it up money and then buy a better product later on. That's just my tips and advice on that. Coming up on an hour, I just wanted to bring up a few other things, and I was going to end the stream. If you guys are getting value out of this, make sure you hit the like button. And if you are getting value out of this, make sure you type a 1 in the chat if you're getting value out of this, because I would love to get some feedback from everyone, because this is something that I'm very passionate about. I like to help people save money, especially as a content creator. So this is one thing that I would definitely recommend, that as a photographer that you should definitely have, is get a backpack, like a camera bag that looks like a backpack. And this one's actually a really good deal. This is close to half off. It was $99.99. Right now you're looking to pay $59.03 plus tax. And the great thing about this is you can store your camera body, you can store some lenses, your flash. And it's a great bag. And the great thing about it is that it looks like a regular backpack, because I brought this up in one of my YouTube shorts. If I can grab it. This was my first camera bag, and as you can see, it's clearly a camera bag because it says Canon right there. And the problem that I had with this is that it had that easily accessible latch. And so what I did was I bought a nomadic backpack, and I bought the camera bag insert, and I used that for my camera bag now. It's actually back there. But this is, so as a photographer, I would highly recommend that you get something like this to carry your camera, whether it be your photographer, a videographer, or even just a content creator, because it's just very helpful. to have, because it kind of helps you to keep a more secured option for your gear, because I know that gear is expensive. So, and for all the Lightning Kit Prime Day specials, yeah, I will definitely post that for my So there's a lot shark fin that I can post. Like I'll post a few right now. I'll go back to those ones that I clicked on before. Let's see here. That brings up a very valid point, shark fin. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let me get back to it. Here, I'll just type it in because I know what it is. GVM helps if I. Okay, so this is one shark fin that I will put. Actually, this is the one I think I was talking about. I'll put a few in the chat, shark fin, for you. So that's one shark fin, and I'll bring up this other one. It's a little bit less expensive. This one right here. And again, it does come with that carrying case, which is nice. Let me go back and I will bring up. And this is probably the best deal one. So shark fin, if I were you, I would use this one, because this is one that's probably going to be the best deal. And this is the one that I believe that I use. So let me pull this in the comments. And make sure you guys are using, if you do purchase anything, make sure you use my affiliate link, because I am trying to get into that affiliate program. So, and then with regards to ring lights, okay, this was that one, the shark fin that I was just talking about. This is actually a Prime Day special. So I'll post that in the comments as well. Let's see here. And here's another smaller one, shark fin, that you can do. This is another Prime Day special, and it's only like $13.59 right now. This is a pretty decent one as well. You can definitely do this one. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why So those are some lights that you can definitely check out, shark fin, and make sure you, of course, use my affiliate link. But that being said, guys, if you guys want me to do a part 2 of this tomorrow, I would be happy to do that after I get off work. Like, I do have to work from tomorrow from like 1 to 6. I would love to do this again, but if you guys do want to do that, if you guys would like to see me do that, make sure you tell me in the comments, because this is stuff that I'm very passionate about. I want to help you to be better content creators and save money, because when it comes down to it, we're all about saving money, especially right now because of the whole inflation and everything else. I wanted to bring up a few things real quickly. Let's see here. Let me get the camera and photo back on. See, okay, shark fin. Actually, scratch shark fin. This is one from the newer brand that I think you would definitely want to check out. And so I'm going to post this in the chat as well. And I will make sure that this is actually a really good one. This is from that newer brand. And I'm going to find one more that I use for my DSLR. Let's see here if I can. I'm going to go to my. Let me go to my order history. It was this one. This is another one that, and this is a Prime Day. Wow, this is 20% off. That I actually paid that much for it. So this is one that I would definitely recommend anyone who's wanting to have one for their chat. I mean, for their cameras to put in. So this is a great one. I think media stands by this. I stand by this. I actually did an open box on this. So it's really great, and it's 20% off. You can't go wrong with that. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will probably be doing part 2 tomorrow. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and make sure you hit that like button. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. And make sure that if you do buy anything, use my affiliate link so I can get into this program. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next time.